All right, so today we're gonna do some subtraction with regrouping of two-digit numbers. So we're gonna use two strategies to teach students about the concept of subtraction with regrouping. One of the things I like to do is use base 10 blocks, but eventually I get students to drawing these base 10 blocks. So if you look over here, I did a little legend for you where a square would represent 100, a stick represents 10, and a little circle represents 1. So I'm going to model with pictures my minuend or the number I'm going to take away from. So if you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, right? And I'm going to take away 24. Now notice I'm not going to draw the number I'm taking away because that's what I'm going to actually be crossing out. So in subtraction, we do not draw both numbers. We only draw the number we're taking away from or what we call the minuend. This is the subtrahend. We don't do that. So let's go ahead and do that. So if I'm going to subtract 24, I want to start off with 10s. And you notice how I wrote my operation horizontally, right? So I'm going to cross out 10 and 20, right? Now I need to subtract away the 4. But you notice I don't have enough ones. So therefore, I'm going to trade in one of these 10s for 10 ones. So that'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I still have 61. It just looks different now. I still have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 1, right? We want students to still understand that you still have the same amount. It just looks different now. Before we had 6 10s and 1 1. Now we have 5 10s and 11 ones, right? Now I'm able to cross out the 4 ones that I need to subtract. So if I subtract 1, 2, 3, 4. And whatever was left is my difference. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57. Right. Also, something that I forgot to mention is that you notice how when I regrouped the 10, I did 5 and 5. That is because students come from first grade understanding and also kinder this idea of the 10 frame. So I like to draw my 10 like a 10 frame, 5 and 5. It also helps them organize their thinking because sometimes our students are great thinkers, but they might be a little bit messy when they write, right? So that's one strategy you can use is with the base 10 blocks. And again, just crossing out the number that you're taking away. Another strategy is called what I've called deconstructing the subtrahend is what I learned before, where we're going to subtract this number, but we're going to decompose it or break it apart. We know that 24 is composed of 20 and 4. And again, we're going to start with our 10s first. So if I have 81, I'm going to take away 20. And that'll give me a difference of 61. To make this visual for students, I like to use the number line in conjunction with this. So if you notice here, I drew a number line and I have 81 at the bottom right-hand corner. So I'm going to subtract 10, which got me to 71. And I subtract 10 more, which gets me to 61, right? Or if you look at it total here, there's a total of 20. We took away the 20 here, right? So now we have 61 minus the 4 here. So I'm going to take away the 4. And let's see what our difference is. Also keep in mind, we're taking away a small number from 61, right? So there is no reason why we want to always cross out, but we really want students to understand that when you take away a small number, it's more efficient to just count backwards, right? And that's why we teach students to count forwards and count backwards in kinder and first grade. So now I'm going to count back 4. If I count back 1, I get to 60. If I count back another 1, I get to 59. That's 2. Come back 1 more. I'm at 58. And if I count, sorry, if I count back one more, I'm at 57. So now I took away the 4 that was left over, and my difference again is 57, right? So you see I took away 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and now I'm at 57, right? So these are two great strategies that you want to teach students to understand the concept of subtraction, that so they can really understand regrouping. All right. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video.